Well, hey YouTube, we've got another fallacy that people have said, and it goes like this. They go, oh, you can't put too much transmission fluid in a transmission because it'll, whatever you don't need or it doesn't need, it'll just pour out. That's partially correct. There are some transmissions that have a drain plug, and kind of like a differential. If you've ever seen a differential, it's the same. There'll be like a drain plug here and like a filler up high. And so if you take the drain plug out, put the sand, it's empty, fill in through this top hole, and then once it fills, it just pours out. There are some transmissions, like some of the Toyota ones, that do that. This particular Honda, that is not the case. So that is why I made those videos with that strange little contraption with the 2-liter bottle. It's because the dipstick's so tiny. The way to do this particular car and how you check most dipsticks, some you have to check because you run the car, it's got to be warm either way. But some of them have the engine running, which is always fun to stick your hand in an engine. Or this particular car, you do it when the engine's off, but it's warm. So this engine is warm. I just added some of the fluid to this, so the fluid is not all the way mixed in there. But if you reach down, pull our little yellow handle here, this fluid should be right. See how it's on that little, it's hard to tell this, so you have to clean it off and do it again. It's about right there. And so between those two holes, see those two holes there? That's where you want it to be when it's warm. You don't check it when it's cold because you're not going to get the right reading. And the reason is because transmission fluid actually expands. And so when you add pressure to it, or as you drive it heats up, it basically kind of expands itself, and so it fills up more volume. That's important because you can then damage the entire transmission because you overfilled it. So you only want to put in the transmission what it's supposed to have, and that's why you use these dipsticks. And it drives me nuts that they don't have dipsticks in some of the new cars, because I mean, how in the world are you supposed to know this? And I know that they say, oh, like we've already talked about, these transmissions that have the, you know, like getting this dipstick in is a pain in the neck, but at least I have it. But some of the ones that don't have one in here, like you just are supposed to, I guess, ignore it and just hope for the best. Maybe it'll be perfect, or maybe you'll sell it to the next unfortunate soul who will then get it and go, oh man, what happened? And the transmission goes out. So like I said, you pull the dipstick out, put it back in, pull it out again, pull it out as quick as you can, and turn it. And it looks like to me I'm right about here, which is right where I want to be. It's nice and pink. If it's brown, you should definitely consider changing your transmission fluid, which we've already covered, but those are other videos. So again, this is a quick one, just helping you guys figure out how to check. The oil is a different one, that's a different dipstick. We'll do that at a different time. But thanks again, guys. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.